We are now live because it's that time again for What Up Wednesday. What Up Wednesday? Hey! Today's theme is resistance. We're going to talk about resistance. And I think we do need a little bit of energy balancing for this one to help us go into the new year. Remove all the texts that keep popping up. No distractions. But before we go into today's theme of resistance, I'm going to give you a word from our sponsor, which is me. I'm sponsoring this. Totally stole that from Marie Forleo, but I thought when she did that, that was pretty darn funny. And you know what? It's true. I'm the one putting this together. And what I want to share with you is that tomorrow we're doing Let It Go, Let It Flow. This is a workshop I've done every year. This is the 4th year that I'm doing it. And it's going to be a little different this year. It's 2 hours long. It's a 2-hour workshop. And I love seeing you guys joining here. We're going to look at just really literally blessing this past year. Framing it in a way that it can serve you best as you're moving forward. With a mentality that will serve you as you move through the rest of your life. We're going to look at the law of sacrifice. We're going to look at getting really clear on what you need to let go of this year and what you want to create, and looking at how to do that. We'll also do a nice little energy healing ritual to help you surrender and receive. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit today when I'm talking about resistance. And people who join live, I'll draw names out of a hat for a couple people to do some work live with me in front of the group, which is very powerful. And you know what else? Since I like to dance, we're going to dance at the end or somewhere towards the end. We'll have a little dance for the new year. So today's theme, resistance. The way I want to frame this today is, let me just pull up little notes that I made here. As a person who has spent a lot of time getting in touch with how my body feels, and also as a person who studied and practiced performing for decades, I had to learn how to show up available for something. And let me just take this right away to what we do, all of us do in our every day of our lives. We show up available, we show up open, available, ready, or we're in a state of resistance. And from a body perspective, the way that registers for me is it's almost like my body gets contorted. I can tell that I'm sort of like doing this tension, that I'm not quite ready. There's something that's going on that isn't allowing me to be really direct about my energy, be really direct about my intentions. And I know that when that is happening, there's something that I'm resisting. And it's an amazing question I learned in the past 2 years to use when a problem is showing up. What are you resisting? Are you resisting your own power? Are you resisting your truth? Are you resisting the truth about a situation? Are you resisting your desire? When we're aligned with our desire, when we're aligned with our vision, when we're aligned with our truth, the resistance falls away. It's like, boom, simple, clear. The resistance falls away. But we can start to pile on all kinds of, doing this on my head a little bit, like all the different thoughts and like, and it's almost like as I do this to my head, it's like I get locked up. I like totally get locked up and I can't move forward. So looking at your own resistance asks you to be really honest about where you stand in the moment, about what you're trying to create, about the actions, the behaviors, the choices you're making that are creating your current reality. And are those actions, behaviors, choices aligning with what you want your life to be? So when you go into changing those things, resistance will show up, right? It's like, if you've heard me talking for a while, I often mention that we're operating always from a series of paradigms, a whole conglomeration of paradigms, belief systems that have kept us alive up until this day. I used to say this a lot teaching last year in New York. It's like your subconscious mind doesn't want you to change anything. It's like, you're alive, don't do anything different. Like the yearbook post that I did a couple weeks or a couple months ago, in the back of the high school yearbook, don't ever change. And it's like, think about what that would mean. Don't ever change. It'd be like, it'd be like putting preservatives all over this orchid and being like, don't ever change. You just get a fake orchid. You're the real deal. So life is about that growth and change. And knowing that when you hit that point of resistance, it's like something usually about that needs to crumble, or there's another direction that you need to go in your life. I said this to a client a bit ago. It's like your tree is growing, it's hitting the wall. Don't keep trying to grow towards that wall. Grow in another direction that supports your life. Grow towards, as a tree would do, grow towards the sun. Root into the earth. Find the things that support you because they are there for you. The things that support you are there for you. Another thing that a person can tend to resist is forgiving themselves or forgiving someone else. Forgiving. We are here to give. We are here to express. So I want to encourage you also, as you go into this new year, to just take stock of what are you still holding on to that you would like to let yourself be free of as you continue into this next year, 2021. There's no reason to hold on to anything that is inhibiting your power, your growth, your creativity, your expression, because that is your truth. That is what you're here to do, who you're here to be. So when we do the workshop tomorrow, we'll also look at letting go of self-pity, letting go of judgment, letting go of shame and guilt, and aligning your life towards your vision. So you can just feel that in your body right now. Does your body feel available to move forward? And if not, don't judge it. This is what you need right now, where you are right now. But we place within that, or in relationship to that, your desire to move forward, your desire to create, your desire to express. And when those are sitting there contextually together, you can see in relationship, you can see what needs to happen. It is a creative process. You are a creator, here to express. So, what are you resisting? And are you prepared and ready to let go of what is no longer serving you to go into this next year? Whether it's something specific from this year or something that you've been holding on to for decades. Doesn't matter. It's never too late. It's never too early to let yourself move into the next best expression of yourself and your life and your creativity. So we're going to do a little short energy balancing here to support this. So this is work that I learned from the Body Talk system, a system I hold near and dear to my heart still. Many amazing practitioners out there, and it was a modality I used primarily from 2007 onward. So for a good number of years, this was my main go-to when I was working with myself and with other people. And since then, because I like to learn and keep studying, many different things have come in to support that work too. But there's such great foundational pieces in the Body Talk system to help bring yourself into alignment. You know, the premise of that work is to bring things into connection so you can grow, you can express. So this very simple formula that we're going to tap out today, and we'll be doing some of this tomorrow also, and let it go, let it flow. This formula is just to support your lymphatics. So literally, it's like the garbage collector, which hasn't come to this house here where I am in 2 days, holidays. The garbage collector comes by and is like, let's let this go. And I'm touching here because of my neck, because this is where you have a conglomeration of lymphatic or lymph nodes, your neck, your collarbones, your armpit and your chest, your abdomen, your spleen, your groin. The lymphatic system is pervasive throughout the whole body. But what we're going to do is we're going to tap head, heart, and gut to help pull out what we don't need. So go ahead and just take one hand, it doesn't matter which one, tap on your head. For some reason, I'm just putting my other hand on my heart. You can do that if you want to. Take a deep breath. Releasing and letting go. Tap over your heart center, your heart brain. Take a deep breath. Releasing and letting go. Tap over your gut brain. So I'm tapping all around my belly button. Take a deep breath in. And release and let go. And if you need to tap for longer, you can go ahead and do that. Your birthright is life, is love. And tomorrow we'll work on letting go of anything that is stopping you from doing that. And if you want to join me tomorrow, make sure you sign up today so you get all the information to participate tomorrow. And just be with this. What is it that you're ready to let go of? Allow yourself to step into your birthright of love, of connection, and my favorite, creative expression, the creative expression of you. So lots of love to you guys. Happy New Year. I'll see you tomorrow or on a What Up Wednesday again next week. Just be in touch with me if you want further support in any way through the things that I'm offering. Okay, goodbye everyone. End.